Here's a list of some of the best conventions in the UK that you should go to.
6.
Comic-Con Liverpool. It was my first time going, run by Monopoly Events. Pretty standard convention setup, shopping area, panels, artist alley, gaming area, props, displays, an absolute bucket load of celebrities. The lineup was huge. If you're really into celebrities, having photos with them, collecting autographs, posing for selfies next to props and displays and panels, then this is definitely the convention for you. All of those things are covered by the boatload. There was all sorts of displays. The standout was a big Harry Potter house that Hagrid lives in. I thought it was really impressive, and I think Harry Potter's really boring. Though it's important to know, if you're interested in the panels, most of them are free, but some of the bigger ones for the big headline names you have to pay separately for. So just consider that if you're working out your budget. If you're more interested in comics, anime, video gaming, board gaming, and movie and TV kind of exclusive reveals, then there's better conventions for these subjects. I think I'll have all of those covered in other conventions on this list, or you can literally just Google them. Liverpool, I had a good day out, but I'm not that fussed about meeting celebrities, so outside of that there wasn't loads for me there. So a solid day out, but I think if you're really interested in celebrities and meeting them, then you'll definitely need the whole weekend, and you'll probably be a bit frustrated that it's not 3 days or 4 days, because there's a huge lineup there. Happy New Year, Explorer! There's a big pile of convention videos on this channel to do with comics, wargaming, board gaming, toy collecting, but which one's the best one? Which one should you go to? These are in the order of how much I enjoyed them, and my enjoyment criteria is composed of, are the panels good, the shopping experience, what exclusives are there, meeting cool people, and most importantly, was it fun? Did I have a good time? Every convention on this list I've attended, so if you have suggestions for alternatives or different thoughts, share them below.
5.
Salute, the biggest wargame show I've ever attended. I've been there twice now. It's absolutely bursting with wargames to play, panels, painting competitions, loads and loads of shopping and stalls. Big games, small games, independents, huge variety. I think I'm really good with crowds, but even I found this overwhelming. It was busy and hectic from the moment I walked in, because there's just so much to take in. Salute, a big gaming show that takes place every year, roughly in April, at the Excel in London. So it's quite central, quite easy to get to. It is only one day, so you need to accept that you won't be able to do absolutely everything, because it really is that big and there's that much to see and do and play. The big thing for me is, on top of all of the gaming and the shopping, it's just a really inspiring event. Like the dioramas there, everyone absolutely brings their A game. So much inspiration and creativity on display, the detail, all the buildings, all the miniatures, plus you got the painting competition, and the standard is just ridiculous. Like, I find it really frustrating because I paint something, I think, oh, that's alright, and then I see the miniatures on display there and they're just mind-blowing. Some of them are incredible. Plus, one of the best aspects of this convention is the people in attendance. Everyone's really friendly and chatty. Lots of people came over and said hello. A bunch of people said they watched my videos. That was super nice. Make sure if you go, you chat to people and meet other people, because it's really good fun.
4.
Sticking with wargaming, but at the absolute opposite end of the scale, Chilan in Sheffield and sometimes Derby. This is one of my absolute must-attend events. I've been going for about 3 years now and I love it. Similar to Salute, there's games to play, shopping, painting competition, but it's smaller, so it's far more manageable and much easier to fit everything in and have a go at loads of things. You can play a few games, do a bit of shopping and meet a bunch of people. Plus, one of my most favourite activities, which I can't believe I still haven't won, which is a bit frustrating, this speed painting competition, paint in 20. You get 20 minutes to paint a miniature and then they choose a winner, but whatever happens you get to keep the miniature, so if anything, just do it because you get to meet some cool people and get a free mini. Each time I've been, I've managed to get in for free with a creator pass. It was the first convention to take a chance on me, let me have a free entry, but even if I couldn't go in for free, I'd definitely go anyway, because it really is just one of the best shows in the country. Although this year they are undergoing a metamorphosis, they're transforming, they're upgrading, they're moving to a bigger venue. How will this affect the event? Will it still be as good? Will it retain the magic? I'll be going in March to find out, so you should go as well and come say hello to me.
3.
The big one, MCM London, a convention I've been going to for absolutely years. I've already booked my hotel rooms for both the May event and the October event. Hopefully we won't change the dates because then I'll be in trouble. A real mixed bag of an event. I love it. It hits all the things that I'm into: comics, anime, movie and TV exclusives. There's a bit of board gaming in there. Often there's some video gaming, although the video gaming seems to fluctuate. Sometimes there's just retro consoles and arcade machines. Other times there'll be publishers and exclusive games and things. The most recent event, they teamed up with EGX, so they had all sorts of new games to try out. Namco often have a huge stand there, and they have some new games to play, which is always good fun. This convention does struggle though with its lineup. It always has a huge lineup of niche guests, and then some big name guests, maybe one or two movie people, tons of voice actors, tons of video game people, sometimes comic creators. But if you're just after big name celebrities, maybe wait for the lineup to be revealed for this one, because for me, it always delivers, but it's not to everyone's taste. But if you go, there's always something to do. There's like 9 stages. My 2 favourites are the main stage, because that's where all the big panels are, and I really like the Pop Asia stage, because it's a good place to chill out. They do live music, dancing, there's all sorts of cool entertainment there. But because there's so many stages, there's always something going on. Sometimes it's worth just taking a chance on something that you don't even think you'll like, because I've been to all sorts of random panels and had a great time. MCM happens twice a year, May and October. Both events are good, but I found that the October event normally delivers far more in terms of bigger exhibitors, movie and TV reveals or previews. So both good, but October's generally the stronger of the two. The main thing to note with MCM is it's a bit of a gamble as to what exactly is going to be there. I've always been satisfied when I've gone, so I'm happy taking that chance. But because the tickets sell out, you buy the tickets and you never know exactly what will be there until you actually get there. So just bear that in mind, especially if you're only going for a certain celebrity, because celebrities cancel for all conventions all the time. So make sure that you're going for more than just to meet a specific celebrity. If you like the idea of London, but you're worried it was a bit too busy, a bit too overwhelming for you, because it does get busy, particularly on a Saturday, then look at MCM Birmingham, because it's very much a smaller version of London. It has a lot of the same features, just a lot less of them. But it's a good day out. I enjoy MCM Birmingham, but given the choice between Birmingham or London, I'd always go for London, because for me, that's one of my favourites.
2.
Not actually a convention, Birmingham Toy Fair consists of rows and rows and rows of traders and sellers selling anything from trains, toy cars, Hot Wheels, Matchbox, to action figures, to totally random pop culture items. This has very quickly become one of my must-attend events. It happens 3 times a year in April, September and December at the NEC in Birmingham. So super central, easy to get to. I think they even have free parking, and it's just a huge selection of all sorts of sellers. It's got that excitement of if you're on the hunt for something, you never know what's going to be on the next stall. There's things that are laid out really nicely, there's things in boxes, you just never know what's going to be there. And even if you're not a collector of anything, it's just really fun walking around, because it's absolutely packed with things from the past, from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, even more recent stuff, new products. But you walk around, you see stuff you haven't seen since you were a child, or you'll see something and be like, oh wow, I didn't even know that was a toy, or that was a collectible, what an unusual item. Though it is a short event, it's only one day, they do early entry, I get there about 8, I think you can actually get there earlier, but it finishes at 3, so you don't really get that much time to look around, because once you've done one lap round, you're in the final stages of the show and you have to go around again really quickly to get all your purchases. This is another of those events where all the attendees and all the sellers and traders are just really super friendly. Everyone who goes there is a collector or a fan of something, and people really just love sharing and talking about their fandoms. I've spoken to traders at stalls for things that I haven't really got an interest in buying, but they just like telling me about them, and it's really interesting hearing about their stories and stories of the products that they're selling. So really recommend this one, especially for the conversations and the people you meet. Talking about all these conventions and the ones coming up, the thing that really stands out to me is all the conversations that you have that make these events so enjoyable, your fellow attendees, the stall holders. It's really great just meeting people, and I particularly love it when people come over and say hello to me, if they watch my channel, if they're a subscriber, or just have seen my videos and found them helpful. A super big thank you to everyone that subscribes, likes, comments.
1.
And if you are a regular subscriber to the channel, it's probably no surprise to you that my favourite overall event is the UK Games Expo in Birmingham. A huge board gaming event, takes place early June for 3 days, and it's absolutely just stuffed to bursting with board gaming, war games. You can play, trade, buy things, watch panels, there's entertainment, there's even live Vikings fighting outside. And this is a big show that you really do need the whole weekend for. Saturday is jam-packed, so if you don't like crowds, maybe just give Saturday a miss and do Friday and Sunday. If you like wargaming, board gaming, role-playing, then this convention will have you covered. There's a bit of everything. It really is a huge event, and you really should check it out. And what do you think of this list? Do you agree? Am I right? Let me know below. But if you enjoyed this, click left to see my last adventure, Birmingham Toy Fair. And I don't actually know what my next adventure will be, but it'll be right. So click that if you want to see what I'm up to next in a couple of weeks. But Happy New Year, Explorer. See you soon.